Where did the sound go? Hi, everybody. I hope y'all can hear me. I don't know what happened to the sound. There was no sound. I was like, wait a minute, where'd the sound go? I don't know.
It disappeared.
Trips me. It trips me out sometimes. I'm like, I don't know what the hell is wrong. I may have actually uploaded the wrong one because I have to create it on Canva, then I have to download it on my computer, then upload it on YouTube to add the music. So I don't know why.
It might have been like that because I think the promo didn't have sound either.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now when I played it on my computer, it had music. I don't know. Anyway. I must have uploaded the wrong one. So hi everybody. Please welcome Ramon. He's back with us in the swamp.
I am.
Have a little fun tonight. And I brought one of our favorite decks that y'all really like. Is one of my fun decks.
I haven't seen that one.
It's a good one. Although I say biatch instead of the other word. I figured that way I'm not quite too bad with YouTube yet.
It's more palatable. It's more palatable.
Just a little bit. Well, let's see. We got Teresa and Book and Marby. And we got someone named Moon Scarab in here. And someone named Sherry in here. And Jimmy and Rose and Jeanette. That's a new name. Hi, welcome. Psyche Awakens, Joe, Louise, Jamie. Okay, that's everybody for right now. Anybody else comes in, if we catch them, we catch them. If we don't, oh well.
Hello, everybody.
So, how are y'all doing? First off, I'd like to thank for those. Hi, Jeff. Who and Dalen, for those of you who sent me birthday presents, thank you. That was so sweet. Hi, Dr.
When was your birthday?
Monday, on the 3rd.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're a Gemini like me.
On 6/3. When's your birthday?
May 24th. It was, when was it?
My husband was May 25th.
Yeah. May 24th. That same day, Queen Victoria was born. Bob Dylan was born as well. Yeah.
Okay, May 24th. I got to write it down. It goes on my calendar. I had somebody a couple months back said, how'd you know it was my birthday? I said, because it was in my calendar. Well, how to get your calendar? I said, somewhere down the line, you said when your birthday was, and I wrote it down in my calendar. Then I try to write people's birthdays down and wish them happy birthday. Hi, Anna. Hi, Spiritual Seeker. Hi, Coyote. So yeah, we're gonna just anything goes. Unless Ramon has something specific he wants to talk about. If y'all didn't see his earlier live, go back and do the watch replay. He did a show with Miss Tarot D that was just divine. I enjoyed it immensely. And
thank you. Yes, a new show I have. It's called In Orbit With, and every week I will have someone from the divination community. It doesn't have to be just tarot community, but it could be anyone. You know, you don't really have to have a channel, but you know, just talking about your experiences with divination, your spiritual journey, life in general. It was a lot of fun having Miss Tarot D.
She's awesome. Yeah, I just absolutely
awesome.
adore her. I absolutely adore her. And if for some reason she picked me to be her friend. I was like, oh wow, okay. Then we just got to be friends. And so it's not unusual on the ride home, my phone will start beeping and she's FaceTiming me. saying, "Hey, what you doing?" Driving home. Let's talk. And I'm like, okay. And so she'll keep me company all the way home, yeah, which is
Talking
kind of
of
nice.
synchronicity, I had gumbo today.
Oh, really? What kind? Creole or Cajun?
Vegetarian. Yeah, I'm vegetarian, so I just made
Was it
made it
tomato
with
or blue base?
roux. I made the roux.
Okay, then it was Cajun.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, roux
Yeah.
base, and I added vegetarian sausages, onions, bell peppers, a little bit
Yeah.
of everything. It was so good without even thinking that I was gonna be here today. I mean, I knew I
Yeah,
was
I
gonna
mean, I
be
put
here,
all
but
that stuff in my gumbo to cook because I like the
uh
flavors. I just don't want to bite into it.
yeah,
I don't want to
but
bite into a cooked pepper or a cooked onion. There's something about the texture makes me gag. I
of
don't know
cooked
why.
pepper, really?
Yeah, you do
You like it
peppers
raw?
in there.
You like them raw?
No, I don't. I don't like the. I like the flavor when it's cooked in food.
Mm,
Like with garlic cloves or
right.
green onions, bell pepper, uh, uh, just all kinds of different stuff that I use to season it with,
Mm-hmm.
and then I kind of scoop it out when I get ready to fix me a bowl because I don't want to bite into it because it makes me
That's
gag. I
such a
don't know why.
sin. That's such a
I'm telling
sin.
you, that's some people say. My husband would
Because
just say,
you got the
"Just put it in
fibers
my
right
plate."
there. You got the
And
fibers right there. No,
that's
no,
it.
everybody
My
has their
husband used
thing.
to, yeah, my husband used to tell me, just put it in my bowl. Like, okay, he'll eat anything. He would eat anything. So,
I like all fruits and vegetables except grapefruits.
I don't
And
like grapefruit either.
it's not. I haven't had a grapefruit as an adult. I think it's my grandmother used to love grapefruits, and I think I tried it as a kid. And as a kid, you don't like most vegetables or fruits, and like that flavor stay with me. And sometimes I don't know. Next time I go to the supermarket, I'll buy one just to see if I'm gonna enjoy it as an adult. But yeah, but the
Yeah, there
rest,
you
I
go. I had a cousin when I was little. Um, he loved onions. He would go sneak in the fridge when no one was looking, and he would get an onion and eat it like it was an apple.
I've done that. I've done
And
that.
it's like, oh, how can you do that? I mean, when
It's
they're
so good.
so hard and cold, it's
Uh
not that
huh.
bad, I guess. It's not like when they're all. Now, I don't mind them if they're cut up real fine, and I
Mm-hmm.
kind of caramelize them a little bit with a little bit of bouillon and water and
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little bit of butter, and I'll put my onions and peppers in that and just kind of saute it real good, and then I'll add it to whatever it is I'm cooking, just because you get a better flavor with it. And if I can get it minced up small enough that I don't bite into it, then I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if I bite into it, I lose it.
Right.
I'm a
Yeah, I like
picky eater.
onions. I like all onions. I love mushrooms too. Sometimes
I'm allergic to
I like
those. I
them.
can't eat mushrooms.
Really? Wow.
My throat
I'm
swells
allergic.
shut.
Really, I'm allergic to shrimp. Any shellfish or
Yeah,
not that I eat them, but my whole life. And my brother's even worse. Um, my youngest brother, physically we look alike, but we're 5 years apart. And he's allergic to shrimp too, but his is worse. Like he can't even smell someone cooking it because his throat closes right away, shuts.
yeah. Yeah, I can't do mushrooms. They literally make my throat swell shut. Shellfish, I'm not supposed to eat because they also make me swell up. They'll make my hands swell up real big.
Mm-hmm.
And but it does, but I love shrimp.
Yeah.
So every few months or so, I like give in and I go get some shrimp. It's like I gotta have some. I'm not real crazy about crawfish though, so
No.
it has to be in a
Spirulina.
good. It
I'm
has to be in
allergic
a
to
good etouffee or something to eat it. But
mm,
other than that, I could care less about crawfish. And all my Cajun relatives are like, "Oh no," she admitted it in public. as they roll over in their graves. What are you howling about? She's over here. Meow, meow. She wants her daddy to get home. He'll be here shortly. My son. So, but anyhow, yeah, I had the best fun at that. I went to a metaphysical festival today, y'all. It was the first one we had in our area, and it was sponsored by several of the metaphysical shops here in town and in some of the surrounding areas that I didn't even know we had any in this town until like a couple of weeks ago. And I had the best time. They had a guy there from Australia. You know those long wooden like tube things, and they blow through it. You get that noise. He had a bunch of those that he was playing. You could like go tip him $5-10, and he'd sit and play one for a little while. It was the wildest thing. But he was selling them too. I think the cheapest one he had was like $300. And but they're big. I mean, the shortest one he had was taller than I am. And then he had others that were much taller. And but I got to meet all kinds of cool people. One girl, she makes jewelry and stuff from okra.
From okra.
From raw okra. From the whole okra, and she dips
I
it in
love
special
okra.
glaze. Yeah, and she puts it in like a special glaze.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the actual okra that's been glazed up inside, and she makes pendants and necklaces and earrings and all kinds of stuff. And she had like earrings and stuff from chopped okra that she chopped up and glazed.
That's so cool. Maybe some epoxy resin. It hardens up and takes the shape of anything.
Yeah, I mean, it looks the glaze on it looks like the kind of glaze you see on pottery that you would put in a kiln. So, but I'm not sure. I mean, the way she had them put up and stuff, it looks like it's probably something she dipped. Almost like you would dip candles or something and make. But there were people there that were doing herbs and teas and jewelry galore, and of course essential oils and sprays. And one lady was there with plants, a bunch of different plants that's good to have in your house to make your stuff or to cast spells with. And she had like just little starter pots of them that you could buy, and I was like, no, I'm not touching them. I kill them. I have a black thumb of death when it comes to plants.
Really? I love plants.
I buy plants that they say nothing can kill it. Give it to me. I guarantee it'll be dead. I don't know what it is. My mother could grow anything. I can't grow nothing. It dies on me.
I have a green thumb. I love plants since I was a kid.
I love them. I just can't grow them.
Yeah.
So I buy plastic plants instead and say, oh, well, I'll just stick them in the water and wash them off and make them look newer. But yeah, so we're just going to do a didgeridoo. Thank you, Veronica. That's what you call it. A didgeridoo. I couldn't think of the name. But yeah, I just met like a whole ton of people that I didn't even know we had in this area, because it's so heavily religious in this area. You've got the Catholic Church, the evangelical churches, the Baptist churches, the Pentecostal churches. I mean, there's a church on every damn corner down here. And so I was like, why would there's not going to be anything like that around here? And it's like, yeah, man. It's like these people must hide or something. They don't come out until all the church people go to bed.
Did they have a good selection of decks, divination tools for sale?
They did. They had 2 vendors that were offering some decks. Most of them were like older decks that you would probably have to get off of eBay or something like that. that
Used.
are kind of like out of print. And
Used.
they had some that had some of the newer decks. So what were you gonna say?
No, I was asking if they were used, like pre-owned.
No, these were
Oh.
they were still wrapped in plastic.
Mm.
So evidently they may have bought them out from the publisher if they weren't going to make any more. I have a friend that actually did that with one of the original Lineman decks, and it's in German. It's because he gave me one, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with it? I don't read German. He says, you'll figure it out. I'm like, thanks. But it's based more on like a regular playing card. It's not like the normal Lineman pictures and stuff you see on the decks. This is like a really old German deck.
The Game of Hope. Might be the Game of Hope.
Yeah, I don't remember, and I don't feel like having to move the screen to go dig in the shelf because it's back there. But
I think
it's
I have
a really
one. Let me
cool
see.
little deck. Hi, Sainted. Hi, Viviani. Hi, Veronica. I know I saw some new names in here.
Yeah, it's
Hi,
inaccessible,
Barbara.
right?
I'm wearing your husband's malachite necklace he made me. And Jeanette and hi, Joe. I don't remember if I said hello to you. Okay, if I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up a little bit here. Yes, Veronica. I lost Ramon. He'll be back. I have a weakness when it comes to tarot deck and Oracle, especially Oracle decks. I'm really, really, really have a thing for Oracle decks. I've got more cards than I know what to do with. I got like 2 bookshelves full of cards. And every time I get a new deck of cards, my guys are like, really? Another deck of cards? I'm like, I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm addicted. But I love them because they're all, different cards. And I find that I use them for different types of readings. Like I have some cards that I use just for the political readings when I do those. And I have other cards I use just for personal readings. And then I have other cards that I'll use like when I'm online, just doing the mini reads and stuff. And so it just kind of varies. I got these for my birthday. I got this deck called Queen of the Moon Oracle. This is a really cool deck. It's got the artwork on these cards is beautiful. And then somebody sent me the Housewives Tarot. It's like something I'm not. It's a housewife. Ah, there he is. He made it back. And then, of course, this one came in, and I was so tickled.
I want
Voodoo Tarot.
I just put it on my wish list.
Okay, somebody go to Ramon's wish list on Amazon.
No, I didn't mean it that way.
And get him the deck. I just had it on my wish list. I wasn't expecting
like,
anybody.
I wish, but I'm not asking everybody to buy.
I mean, I've never asked anybody to buy anything on Amazon. And somebody asked me one night in the chat, they were like, well, do you have a wish list on Amazon? I said, yeah. And they said, well, can people order stuff and have it sent to you? And I said, I don't know. I'd have to go look and see. I had to set it up to do that.
Yeah, I have a couple of people who send me a few decks, and it's always a nice surprise.
It is. It's a very nice surprise. Actually, it's like, oh, that's so cool.
The latest one I got was one I got this from Jeff from Tarot Ass Backwards, and it's the Gustave Doré Tarot. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
The images are amazing. Yeah, he was a painter, and one that I love very much. And the images are just breathtaking. They're all black and white, but let me show you.
Oh, those can
a
be really
few.
cool. Oh,
Yeah, this is the full.
oh yeah.
This
Very
was my favorite
detailed.
one, Justice. So it's that scene when I think they brought a baby, two women in the Bible. They were claiming that the
To
baby
King
was
Solomon,
theirs.
yeah, and he was like,
Yeah, they
split
were
it
gonna
down the
split the
middle.
baby. Yeah. So that's Justice.
And that's how
Very
he
powerful card.
determined. That's how he
Yep,
determined which one was the real mother.
exactly. The magician.
And
The magician
oh wow,
got Moses right there with the Ten Commandments.
yeah, that's really cool. I
The
like
High
that deck.
Priestess. Look at this one.
Oh, I love the light on her head shining out.
Right. The
That's
details
awesome.
are amazing. Look at
Yeah.
this one, the Hangman, and it's an angel.
Oh, it's an angel. Oh wow.
I mean, all the cards, each one of the cards are just beautiful.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
those are
I love it.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to go add that to my wish list.
Yeah, it's the Gustavo
Hi,
de
Michelle.
Tarot
All right.
from Los
Very
Carabel.
good.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah, we got some cool decks. New style brake discs, wheel shocks, etc. Yeah, Rose, I hear you. There's a lot more important things I could really need other than more cards, but I figure it's a birthday. You deserve to get whatever somebody wants to give you. And
I mean, they're all different. We can have, of course, one deck is enough, but each one of them, they have their own style, their own personality. They speak to you differently. They vibrate. I don't know.
yeah,
It's like you connect with them differently.
yeah,
Some are much more direct. The other ones are more sugarcoat everything, but they each one have their way to talk to you, to speak to you, to convey the message. Same
yeah.
thing with
That's what
other.
I was saying earlier. I have some decks that I strictly use for political readings when
Mhm.
I'm doing political shows. I have other decks that I use for personal, private readings, one-on-one readings with people. And then I have decks that I do when I'm online, just doing the little mini reads and everything.
Mhm.
And then there's a few that can kind of float across any of those categories, but I just find that it's like some decks I don't want to taint them with the political stuff.
Mhm.
It's like, no, you're too nice. I don't want you over in that pile. We're gonna keep you over here. And then of course I have of course Listen Biatch, which is one of my naughty decks. I got 3 more naughty decks. I got the Rebel deck.
Oh, I got a couple
I've
readings with the
I've
Rebel deck
got
through
yeah, it
Scott.
can be pretty brutal.
They
Um,
are.
yeah, they're pretty brutal.
I saw it in one of the shows, and I told him I want to get some sass from the universe, and I think the card was something like "Don't get too much into your head," or like "Put your head in your butt," something like that. And then another one was and that day I was hungry, and it was something like "Don't be cranky when you're hungry. Eat a taco." I was like, "What the
Yeah,
hell?"
I know that card. Yep. I've actually had that one pulled for me, and I'm like, "Oh, that sounds good. Eat a taco. Yeah, I can do that." Um, and then I have 2 other decks. One is Wake Up, Kick Ass, Repeat. It's
Hmm.
not really as dirty as Rebel deck is, but it's right on the borderline there. And then I've got another one that just says Inner effing Peace, and that one can get pretty in your
I don't.
face.
Yeah, I don't
And
have any that are in that tone. Not yet.
and well, a couple of them were just sent to me. Somebody saw them and said, "Oh, I thought of you, so here." I'm like, "Okay."
Fits your
And
personality here.
there, I guess so. It just depends on my mood. Um, so okay. Satan. Hi, early ritual. I'm still looking every now and again. I see a new name.
Hi, Tom.
And who's Tom?
Tom, early
Satan.
ritual.
Oh, early ritual. Okay. Hi, Tom. And who's Sainted? What's your name, Sainted? That's a new name for me. I don't know who that is. I ask y'all what's your name. I won't remember it the next time I'm online and y'all pop in the chat. I'll recognize your name, your avatar name, and I'm like, what was her name again? I'm terrible with names.
I'm terrible with names. I never forget a face. My whole
Time
life,
out.
I always remember.
She just
The
did a
kitty
major no. You can talk to the chat.
All right.
Little girl.
Hello, everybody. I
You
just
are
did a
in
show today.
serious trouble.
You hear that? I did a show today.
Ay, ay, ay.
Someone's in trouble.
Yeah, don't meow at me. You better go. Go in the other room. I'm gonna get mad at you in a minute. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mute my mic. She knocked my ring case with all my rings in it. She knocked it over. At least it went into the clothes basket.
We were eavesdropping at the drama in the background.
That's contained. She does normally. She'll knock it over and it'll hit the floor like rings and earrings.
Trying to get the juicy details of what was going on.
Ay, ay, ay. She's
Cat
in
drama.
one of her moods tonight. I'll be glad when my son gets home, he can deal with her. She gets in those moods and it's like, all right, cat, I'm going to kill you in a minute if you're not careful. Not really. I would never hurt her, but there are times when I want to. It's like, so
I've never had a cat.
Accidents on the floor and the cat's knocking things off the shelves. There are days when it's like, oh, y'all are really testing my last nerve tonight. Oh my goodness. But anyway, interrupted you. You were talking.
No, no, just making a comment. I've never had a cat. But I do. There's actually 2 cats from my neighborhood right now sleeping in my balcony. I don't know why they're coming to my balcony every night. And I have the softest heart for animals. You know, I see a feral cat, I always want to like feed it, or
do you put
birds,
food out
squirrels,
for them or water out for them?
I put water for them.
Or water? Yeah.
I put water because I'm sure they have a owner. Like they have a collar and everything, but they come to my balcony to sleep. I don't know why.
She's got 4 gentleman callers that come hang out at the window. I leave my bedroom window cracked open so she can sit in the window and talk to them. And they all come and lay out on the grass in front of the window outside. They'll have entire conversations. I haven't seen any of them tonight, so I think that's her problem. Is her boyfriend
feels lonely? He's feeling lonely.
She's feeling lonely tonight. At least she's not in heat today, so then you'd get all the lovely yowling to go along with it. But
yeah, I feed the squirrels of the neighborhood. I have a feeder. I actually had this box. I have a cherry tree, a cherry blossom tree in my patio, and it's a very thick one. And I have a box that is shaped as a bar, and it's called Nut Bar. I bought it at Amazon, and I fill it every day with peanuts, shelled peanuts. Yeah, so I have like squirrels coming all the time getting peanuts, but then I started getting blue jays and cardinal birds and black crows.
Blue jays are mean.
Yeah,
they will chase off the other birds and animals.
Yeah, and then I put a bird feeder and I fill it with seeds every other day, every few days. And I have what's the name of this bird? It's I just forgot the name. It's a wild bird, small wild bird that we have here in Pennsylvania. And I just love feeding animals.
Wren?
No, it's a finch.
It's a finch.
It's a finch. Yeah. finches. They're very aggressive birds, actually. There
Yeah.
was just one time years ago that I saw five five small finches beating a dove. It looked like a scene from Clockwork Orange. It was insane. They're pretty aggressive.
Well, I know the old apartment where we lived, which is about 3 miles from where we're living now, I never saw any birds or anything. And we moved to the new place and we have a private patio, which is great because it's got like a half wall. So when you sit, you're just low enough where people may see the top of your head if
Mhm.
they're looking. But most people walk right by. They don't even realize anybody's sitting outside, which is nice because you can kind of sit and enjoy being outside without being bothered by every Tom, Dick, and Harry that walks by and wants to talk to you. And I was sitting out there a couple of weeks after we moved in, and out of the corner of my eye, I see something go right by, and I'm turning, I'm looking like, what the hell was that? And as I'm looking, it turned around and came back. It was an eagle, and it was flying like I'm 5 feet tall, and that's about how far up off the ground it was, just right through the parking lot, and then took
Wow.
off. And I literally was like, oh my God, I just saw an eagle. I didn't know we had eagles here. It's evidently we do, but I didn't know this. And I'm from here, but go figure. And it's a eagle and its mate. And sometimes they're together and sometimes there's just one of them. Usually they circle up a lot higher, but every now and again they come
Mhm.
down really low and they'll just swoop through the parking lot. And so they're just, I've gotten to
Maybe look.
recognize the way they fly.
Yeah.
They fly a lot different than other birds. Most birds flap, 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 flap. Eagles don't. There's like 1, 2,
Mhm.
shoosh, and then you just take off.
Yeah.
And but it's kind of cool. I was like, wow, I
I've seen eagles
never
here
knew
in the
we had
city.
eagles.
Hmm. I've seen
Yeah.
eagles here in the city.
Yeah, I'm in the heart of the city. I mean, I'm right in the smack down in the middle of stuff.
Yeah. I
So kind of
guess they're looking for
surprised me.
rodents or squirrels, maybe
Small
cats.
cats,
Yeah.
small dogs,
Chihuahuas. Yeah. My
little babies.
sister-in-law. Yeah, my
They will grab
sister-in-law
up
lives in.
babies too.
Yeah, my sister-in-law lives in Texas, and she was telling me that my whole family has Chihuahuas. I have two, and
Hi, Kevin.
all my family has Chihuahuas, and she has one, and she lives in Texas. And she was telling me that one day her Chihuahua was in the patio, and there was an eagle that went to launch to get at the Chihuahua. It was just a matter of seconds. If not, it would have been gone. They're pretty aggressive. I mean, it's
Down
their
here,
nature.
you're more apt to have an alligator snatch your animal or your kid because they'll come up out of the water. And if you're like close to any of the canals or rivers or anything, they'll come
Mhm.
right up off the bank and they'll go for whatever's closest. And it can be scary. I mean, there have been instances where they've snatched a kid, it's a baby that's crawling around in the grass and they'll come right up and snatch it and it's gone.
Sad.
And all it takes is for a parent to turn your eyes for 2 seconds and
Mhm.
suddenly your kid's gone. And I mean, it's really horrific when it happens. It's like what a horrible way to die. It's your
Mhm.
lunch for some alligator. But yeah, I mean, they try to keep it under control here, but now squirrels are everywhere here. On campus, they're used to all the students feeding them. So you go sit outside for your lunch. You have to make sure you safeguard your food. You can't just set it down next to you because the squirrels will come steal it. They'll come steal your sandwich right out of your hand if they think they can get away with it. And
Yeah.
they're very
They
brave.
they adapted to human behavior. I
Yeah.
like feeding them, but sometimes I go a couple of days without putting nuts out because I don't want them to become dependent on
Mm-hmm.
what I'm providing them. They have to learn and to hunt in nature to find their own food. Same thing with
Absolutely.
birds.
Hi, Marina. And absolutely, yeah. I mean, you gotta
That's why it's
during the
horrible when
winter
people.
time, yeah, during the winter time when it's cold and there's not as much stuff that they can find on the ground, I'll put stuff out for them, but
Mhm,
once spring hits, it's like, yeah, you're on your own. Go find
yeah,
your own food.
yeah. That's why
Yeah,
I find horrible sometimes when people have birds that lived in captivity that all of a sudden they just decide to release it in the wild. These birds, they don't know how to find
it
food. For
stresses them
them,
out big
yeah,
time.
for them, food has always been on a plate and water. They didn't
Yeah,
go through the natural process of their moms, their parents teaching them where to go, where to find food, and
exactly.
they just starve and
And when
die.
especially
It's
some of these parrots and stuff, they get stressed out and they start pulling out their own feathers.
Yeah. Hmm.
And then they don't have the
Canary
ability
birds.
to fly. It's really sad. Little girl, go. This is the best deterrent for her. Canned air. Usually I just pick the can up and she runs. It doesn't hurt her. It's just air. So
Hmm.
but it usually will get her to go away and stop digging in things she's not supposed to dig in. But oh wow, Rose. That's kind of scary.
Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah. I mean, as we go out, the dogs are on a leash always. Um, Especially the little dog because he's he's a small little dog. Um, he and the cat are probably about the same size, and so but okay. Anything particular y'all want us to do? A one card pull for you? You want us to talk about a certain topic or Saturday night, y'all? Anything goes. You know that. Um, I've got a I've got an oracle deck out. We can pull an oracle card, or we
I
can go
have
with the
this.
listen biatch card. So y'all get your pick from me and then whatever Ramon's got.
I got a few decks, but I have this one. It's called the Retro Poster Tarot. It's from an artist called Hattie Thorne. She's from the UK. The cool
Oh
thing about
wow.
this deck is that all the images look like retro movie posters. Ten of
Oh
Swords,
cool.
and they have the keywords as well.
Oh, now I
So you
like
got,
that, especially when it's a different. If they use different kinds of images, I
yeah,
like it when they put the keywords because then you can kind of figure out what they're trying to
Four of
push with
Cups.
that.
Look how beautiful, and it looks like a movie poster. The
Yeah,
the artwork, the title, the credits. Different.
absolutely.
Seven of Pentacles.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. My favorite card is the Star. Let me see if I can find her. But yeah, it's beautifully made. And this is the back of the cards,
Oh, I like the backs. Those are cool looking.
right? Oh, this is one of my favorite ones, the Seven of Cups. And it's that storefront with a lot of candy, so much to
The
choose from,
candy
right?
store. Oh yeah.
Keywords, choices, fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking, opportunities. The sun, look at this one.
That definitely looks like a movie poster. That looks like
Right?
something from the 60s. All right.
Yeah. I recently got another one
Hi,
called
Amanda.
the horror tarot. Horror tarot. And
I,
it's very
s-
similar as well too. It's
I
also
think
like movie
Gerald
posters.
using that deck last night. He held it up. I was like, oh, that's a cool looking deck.
Yeah, and it's the same concept. It's a lot of horror themed movie posters, and it's the same thing. It's the image with the credits, and it's a deck for Halloween, of course.
Awesome. Okay. We got
Look at
some
this one.
requests here.
Wheel of Fortune,
I like that. Yeah.
right?
Wheel of Fortune. That reminds me of the movie. Just the picture, the way it looks, reminds me of the sci-fi horror flick from back in the 60s called The Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. And it was like these gigantic tomatoes that came to our
I remember
planet and
that.
were attacking people.
The
It was like,
80s.
okay.
Killer
Yeah,
Clowns
they
was a fun
yeah,
one.
they had killer clowns. That was another good one. Yeah, I've got a jack-o'-lantern deck that I use at Halloween time, which is really cool.
So let me show you my favorite card from this deck. Is this one, the Star? Look at that woman. She looks like a star.
She
movie star.
looks like a cross between Sophia Loren and oh crap, what was her name? Ava Gardner.
Hope, purpose,
That's
peace,
cool.
positivity, tranquility, spirituality. This is my favorite. I actually have a video on my channel. It's a walkthrough on the whole deck. And this is the image that I used for the thumbnail.
That's cool. Yeah, I think it was last night. It was Gerald that had it, the horror terror deck. I was like, oh, that is so cool looking. And I know somebody uses the Pulp Fiction deck when they do political reads. I'm trying to remember now who it was.
Yeah, I seen a video. I saw someone using it for that.
Jeanette, you gonna make me go dig out my Rebel deck? I guess I can do that. Let's see.
Fine. Just one second.
The Blob. Oh, Rose, I remember that movie. The original from the 50s with Steve McQueen. That was the good one. The Blob. Did you ever see that?
The Blob, yes.
Bridget Bardot. That's who that woman
Bridget
looked like.
Bardot, yes, definitely. So we can use that if someone wants me to pull a card. I have this Oracle too. Really beautiful messages and images. We were talking about saturated colors earlier.
Yeah, I love the decks that have those deep saturated colors. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. You're gonna get me wanting to go buy another deck. I've got like 10 new decks I've gotten in the last month. I'm slowly trying to work my way through them so I can start using them. All right.
I have some
9
decks
people
myself.
starred. I'm going to close off requests for now. If we get through those quick enough, then we'll open up and do some more. Okay. Hi, Earth Steward. Oh, that's a new name. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I hope you come back. Hi, Garden Genie. Yep, every Saturday night at 11 p.m. Central, I do my slumber party. I'm even in my muumuu, so I'm in my pajamas.
So am I. I forgot my teddy bear upstairs.
Oh,
kidding.
you're forgetting. That's all right. Okay, let's see. Book was up first. Book, did you want a naughty card or did you want a oracle card? Yeah, Rose, I know Johnny's got, it's ridiculous how many decks. And you know what? Gerald, Tarot Stash, he's got like 800 decks, I think he was saying the other night. It's like
Who has
800
800?
decks.
Who does?
Gerald Stash.
Hmm.
I think he said 800. It was like this ridiculous amount of decks. I was like, holy crap, dude. Where do you put, how do you not know that you're not double buying decks with that many cards?
I know Simon from the Hermit's Cave, he has a huge collection too. It's around that number also. But he gets a lot of decks for reviews and they're all different. You know.
Exactly. Book, did you say what kind of card you want? I'm looking here. A naughty card. Okay, duh. All right. Naughty card it is. You're going to listen, biatch, for right now until I have to get up and go get the rebel deck. I knew I should have took it out and I didn't do it. That's what I get for not listening to oh, well, thank you, Earth Stewart. Marina's in the chat, actually. Show us Michelle Marie, Astrological Tarot. She's the one that created my avatar up in the corner there.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah.
Great job.
She does beautiful artwork. So if y'all need like digital artwork done, contact Michelle Marie. She's very reasonably priced. And she does a beautiful work. Okay. Commercial time's over. All right. It says, listen, biatch. Sometimes letting go is the best way to free yourself. Okay, that was not quite so bad, but it still makes a point. 74 decks, Marina. Oh my God. Do you have a naughty card to pull or no?
Who, me? No, I don't have any naughty decks in my collection. I have more serious ones.
Okay. We've got
but I'll
some
give
in
you a
here
card.
that want.
Yeah. So I got for you the Page of Swords. And the message of this card, this is inviting you to keep alive your curiosity, new ideas, to be open and receptive to that inspiration that comes to you, right? Along with that, I got an oracle card and it says Divine Vision. And the message here is get out of your own way. Discard your projected outcomes and allow yourself to see beyond. It's amazing that these two connected. So the message that you're getting through the divine realm, through your guides, is to be receptive, to be open to anything new that comes to you, because that is the opportunity for you to be able to expand your vision, your horizon, and keep that magic inside of you alive. That's what I got for
There
you.
you go. I like that. Okay, next up we got JR. Can I get a card?
A naughty or a serious
God
one?
dog it. Now what did you knock over? That sounded like it was on the other side of the. I swear this cat's going to make me crazy tonight. I'm trying real hard to. JR, what kind of card do you want? You want a naughty card or a... Oh, good, book. I'm glad that resonated. She said, couldn't be more spot on. Living a new life right now. Awesome. Let's see. JR, are you here? Going once, going twice? JR, answer the call. I got a bicycle bell I bought.
I was like, what kind of trick is she using? Is that an app or what? It was just a bicycle bell.
Yeah, I'm not. Hey, Arwen, I'm not adept enough for the apps with all the different sounds. I screw them up. I tried that at the beginning, and then I thought, I think I paid like $2 from Temu for this.
Uh-huh.
And it's got the little thingy where you can clip it on the bicycle handle, you know. So I just
That's
hold
cute.
it like a ring and do that with it.
Comes handy.
Okay. JR is not responding. So we're going to move on to the next one. Louise, a 1-card pull, please.
1-card pull. Let's see.
Okay, Louise. Naughty or nice, what do you want? That's a good way to put it. Naughty or nice, what kind of card do you want?
I'll give you the nice anyways.
You decide, she says. Okay.
Okay. Well, I said
I'm gonna let you
said
go,
I'll give you the
and I'm
nice.
gonna go get my rebel deck. So
There you go. So first, I pulled 2 cards for you. The tarot card that I pulled is the Two of Pentacles. What a beautiful card, right? And this is a card that invites you to think about adaptability, finding balance, and always multitasking with perseverance. Second card I pull is Creative Forces. How beautiful that is.
I like that.
And it says your creativity is endless. The creative power you hold within is far greater than you realize. So these 2 cards combined, what they're saying is that you have the power not only to balance the situations around you, but to create something good out of it. You have the strength, the creative ways to adapt in any situation, to when things are out of control, to bring it back into sync. Even if you don't see it at the moment, you have that strength and that power within you. Just tap into it every time you go through a situation that when everything seems to be out of control. All the strength and power resides in you. That's the message for you from your spiritual guides.
All right. Listen, biatch. If it's a showerless, stay in bed all day type of day, that's okay. Enjoy. We all need those days. Y'all see this. This is what happens. I washed my hair when I got home from the festival thing.
We all had those days.
That's it.
We all I had days that I don't step in the sidewalk. It's rare. It's extremely rare, but
I put like my eyebrows back on, a little bit of eyeliner, and said, okay, that's good enough. Because I don't have any eyebrows, so. Naughty card. Okay, let's see who's next. Teacher Barbara.
Oracle.
Would like it.
Can I have a retro one? Of course.
A retro one. All right.
Let's see.
Hi, Jeffrey. I like that spiritual seeker. Spiritual seeker says a naughty or nice 1-card pull should make a great Christmas show. Marina, you heard that? We got to start planning now.
All right. So the card I got for you, Teacher Barbara, is the King of Swords. And this is a card about power, authority, truth, honesty, integrity, ethics, and moral. But more than anything, it's power and authority over your decisions, over your way of visualizing the world. The second card that I got for you is planning phase. So it says take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into reality. And some of the keywords that are attached to it too is strategy, research. It's strategy and research. So this is what it's saying is that you have, in whatever situation you might be going right now, a planning phase, as it possibly says here, you are in control. Just manifest with authority and power because you are able to handle them with the integrity, the honesty, and the strength that you have in you. All right. So whatever situation you might be facing right now, or you might face in the near future, just plan it with confidence and authority because you have control and power over your circumstances. That's what I got for you.
Cool. Okay, Barbara, I pulled for you mending. And it says forgiveness. This is all about learning to forgive, learning to make amends, healing after an argument. If we just let it, according to this, it says if you just let it pass through and you don't deal with it, it just builds up more hurt. That can become an avalanche of pain. So work on forgiveness, work on mending. When something hurts you, confront it so that you can heal from it and move forward. And
that's interesting.
What I got for you.
No, that's interesting because that connects with my cards as well.
Yeah.
You know, forgiveness, mending, that those are a lot of, it's emotional, but it's also a mental process. And you need authority and strength to be able to confront it and being able to handle it, to control it, and with the sword, cut it off.
Yeah. And it's also a spiritual thing because it can affect your spirituality, your time with spirit, if you're so clogged up with pain that you can't, it like blocks you from getting to that intimate connection there.
Yeah, it's the power of the mind, but it's also, swords also represent communication, and it's not just communicating with someone else, it's communicating with ourselves. That process of accepting things and letting yourself know that it's okay to acknowledge the pain, but also that it's time to move on for circumstances that sometimes we linger into that take us nowhere. So with that sword, just cut it off.
She says her sister and her go at each other's throats. My brother and I were like that. Now we live together. And we haven't killed each other yet. So it can work. It takes effort, but it can work.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have has to work. An hour ago, you'd have been seriously worried for his life. I was not a happy camper. He made spaghetti tonight.
With your brother?
Mm-hmm. That means there was sauce on the walls, the floors, the cabinets. Spaghetti. I swear to God, I swear he stands in the middle of the room with a spoon and just does this. Just irritate me.
You're not ready yet, spaghetti, and he spills everything yet.
Yeah. And I know he doesn't do that actually, but it's like just
that's how it looks like.
Okay. Did I read Barbara? Barbara, did I read a card on you? No, I think just Ramon did, huh? God, I'm losing my mind. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did it. Okay.
Yeah,
okay, we're cool.
Yeah, you didn't. Mending.
Right, mending. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Psyche awakens. Or Psych awakens. One card pull, your choice of deck. Oh, well, honey, you're getting a rebel card. I'm in the room.
You asked for it.
That's right. You ask for it, you're going to get it. And Barbara says, thank you guys. Night, Barbara. You're welcome, Jeff. What are you thanking us for? Jeffrey's in here saying, thank you, Sherry, Ramon, and friends. I'm like, okay.
For
what are
being
you
here.
thanking us for? I guess
For being here. For the energy.
Yeah. I love doing this late night show. Usually I take a nap mid-afternoon so I don't fall
I
asleep
can't
with
nap.
everybody.
I can't nap. If I nap, I wake up cranky, or even if I nap for an hour, then I can't sleep all night. And since I was a teen, I always had sleeping problems, like chronic sleeping problems. So every night I drink chamomile tea. I didn't drink chamomile tonight, otherwise I would be sleeping. But yeah, I can't nap.
Absolutely. Well, I didn't leave the festival until 5. And then my friend that invited me to go with her treated me to lunch, brunch, dinner kind of combo. We went, had margaritas, and ate some fajitas. And I was like, yeah, my kind of
For
way to
brunch?
end the day. Yeah, it was like 5:30 by the time we got there to eat. So more dinner time, but we hadn't eaten lunch yet. So, because when we were leaving and she's like, you in the mood for a margarita? And I said, oh God, yes. Let's go get margaritas. But I was good. I only drank one. Or I would be passed out right now if I drink more than one. All right. Psyche awakens. It says, you are talented and effing amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. All right, Ramon, you're up.
Okay. So I got for you the Ace of Pentacles. Look how beautiful that card is, right? And this is a card of it says new business opportunity, financial improvement, investments, security, but pentacles are more than that. Pentacles, they deal with the physical reality, the solid, the tangible, with health, not only money, but also everything in the physical realm, right? So this is what it's telling, is that there is something coming your way related with the physical realm, of improvements, of financial opportunity. But what's interesting is that the card that I pull with it is breakthrough.
Oh, I like
And
that.
it's right. And it says a significant breakthrough is near. Whatever you're going through, it's preparing you for this big break. So these two cards are telling you that there is something very positive coming your way. Financial, health, or anything in the material, in the physical realm. Just be receptive to it. Know that the universe, the message that universe is getting you is that it's opening paths for you. Positive things are coming your way, and just be grounded, receptive, and more than anything grateful, because as well as we might go through difficult times, also the universe has our backs, and we have to be grateful as well for those great things that are coming in our way. And in your case, there is something good. So that's what I got for you.
Cool. All right, I got for you. It says, you got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside of you, listen to that shit. I love this.
Oh my God, those cards are terrible. I need to get
I
them.
love it.
I need to add it to my wish list.
There you go. Okay, Jenny. Would like a card, please. Do you have a preference, Jenny, or just in our choice? If it's our choice, you're getting a rebel for me. So
I
heads
got
up,
two
let y'all know
jumpers.
now.
I got two jumpers.
Ooh,
So I was
okay.
a jumper from the tarot and the jumper from the oracle, as I was trying to shuffle each one of them, and they're related as well. So I got for you strength. How beautiful that card is. So
Oh,
this is a
yeah.
card about strength, courage, willpower, persuasion, and control. And this is not just physical strength. It's also inner, mental, emotional strength. And the second card that I got for you says conquering. Victory will be yours. Set your intentions and watch it come back to you. So just set in positivity those things that you're trying to manifest. Also keep in mind that everything that we go through is a process, and the main thing is to always have strength, not to feel despair, because sooner or later the message that it's saying here from the universe is that victory will be yours. In
I
the
like that.
meantime, just hold on with strength. You can overcome whatever situation there is, but whatever you might be going through, whatever you're trying to manifest, it will be yours. That's what I got for you.
Awesome. Okay, Jenny. This shit is about to get real. Fuck, you need your people around you. Looks like it's going to be really a bad one. And then your listen biatch card says, you don't need permission to say no. F them. That's right. No is a complete sentence. Period. I don't know, Marina. Did everyone just go silent? I don't think so. Although if my cat knocks any more things down, you'll probably hear me scream. All right, let's see. Who's next? Marby wants a card.
Jenny says she has a
Card.
crazy assignment this time. Yeah, just handle it with strength. Victory will be yours.
Yep, absolutely.
Hey, Scott. It's
Hi, Scott.
1:15 a.m. and I'm here live again. Not that you're a stranger of that. Sometimes I go to
Hi,
bed.
Julie.
I go to bed and it's 3 a.m. in the morning. I get a notification. Scott was live, and I was like, "Oh, I missed it."
Yeah. Well, that was it. When I first started doing this, it was a Saturday night. I couldn't go to sleep. I was wide awake. It was midnight. I'm like, oh, Scott's on. Scott's always on late at night. Nope, Scott wasn't on.
Yeah, it's
And so
he's
I
like
sat here in debate. I thought, go ahead, Sherry,
elusive
go
sometimes.
see what happens.
Sometimes it's 1 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, "Is Scott going live?" And no, he didn't. And then it's like 4 in the morning, and he was live.
Yeah, I've seen Johnny Tarot's Apprentice do some of his marathons where he's literally on air for like 20 hours or more nonstop. It's like, dude, you gotta sleep at some point.
Does he eat on the air? I mean,
I don't know. I know some
he
people do.
snacks
I
like an
will if
apple
I'm
or
hungry
something.
enough. If I'm hungry enough and somebody's bringing food, oh, you better believe. Be like, excuse me, I'm taking a bite now.
Margaritas
There,
and
little girl,
fajitas
your
for you.
daddy is home. You can leave me alone. All right.
Marby Gongora. Let's see.
I got to meet Marby when I came back from California. She lives in Dallas, and I had stopped in Dallas, so we got to meet. And she's actually shorter than me, and I didn't think that was possible because I'm only 5 feet. So
Are you? You look taller.
no, I'm 5 feet and a quarter inch. I take that quarter inch too. Okay, Marby, listen, biatch. Take some time to enjoy the things you worked hard for. And I've seen you up close and personal. I know you work hard. The other one I got was step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and what is that? Spirulina? I don't know what that is.
Spirulina.
Spirulina.
I'm
Tastes
allergic to
like-
spirulina.
It says it tastes like ass. Eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer. Get some. This is my kind of card.
Yeah, spirulina is a algae. And there was this one time I bought, I think it was the name of this juice. It had like 2 pounds of vegetables in a bottle. And I drank it and I started like getting these violent vomiting, and it was horrible. And I couldn't figure out what it was. And then later on, I was trying something else that was green too. Remember, I'm vegetarian, I eat fruits and vegetables. But when I compared the two of them, it was the spirulina. And it's an algae, and I'm very allergic to it. Anyway, the card I pulled for you is the Eight of Cups. And traditionally, this card is about abandonment, letting go, withdraw, walking away. But in relation to the second card that I pulled, the second card is called Momentum. And it says, keep the momentum going, whether big or small steps, keep pushing for what you want. Eight of Cups traditionally is about walking away, but it can also be about walking towards something. It's not just letting something behind, but also a path, a place, a new destination that you're going to. So what this card is saying is whatever the path, the direction that you set yourself to go to, whatever you're leaving behind, wherever you want to go, just keep the momentum, keep the strength. Remember the purpose that you initially had to do that change, right? Because like it says here, whatever big or small steps, keep pushing for what you want. Just remember, keep in focus what was the original purpose of whatever change you are going through or you will be going through. Always keep the momentum, keep the strength, keep the purpose, because at the end there is positive things coming your way. That's what I got for you.
Cool. Oh, Jeanette says, I'm 4'10" and a retired transit bus driver. Wow. And those are not easy vehicles to drive. Okay. This Jeanette Man. It's a rebel deck.
She specifically wants a rebel deck from you.
Yep. That's what I saw. She was asking specifically for one of those. Says, don't talk to anyone. Don't talk to anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. All right. I bet you did. She said, I had a lot of fun driving those buses. Talk about make you feel powerful. You get little if you're a little person and you get behind the wheel of a big car or truck. Gives you a false sense of power. Excuse me. Now I'm gonna sit here and yawn like crazy. Spiritual seeker. Like a card. All right. I will let you start, Ramon, if you're ready.
Yeah.
And I'll shuffle some of these.
So the tarot card that I got for you is the Four of Wands. How beautiful that card is. There's a card that traditionally is about celebration, joy, family, happy events, positivity, right? Four traditionally is about establishment, security. So this what this the spirit of this card. The oracle that I pulled is called repetition, right? And it says sometimes in order to move forward, you must repeat situations in order to learn important lessons. But the way I read it in conjunction, these two cards is an invitation, those moments in which, you feel disappointment, sadness. Just keep in mind, repeat to yourself those moments of joy, those moments of happiness, of stability that will bring positivity back into you, right? Sometimes we need to find in difficult moments, we need to find that sense of security in those situations that has brought us happiness, right? Remember your purpose, remember how to move forward, and just keep in mind that there are in our lives more positive things than negatives. Sometimes we don't realize it, but always try to focus, keep in mind, and find the positivity in whatever life lesson is bringing to you. That's what I got for you.
Cool. Hi, Sue. Hi, Tim. Okay, so our spiritual seeker, I got detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. That's the best way to detox.
I'm not used to this type of language.
I'm so sorry. Cursing to your virgin ears. Honey, I can make a sailor blush.
Not at 1:30 in the morning.
Not unless it's about to get serious and stuff's going down,
Mm.
Oh. Okay. Next
She
up
says,
is
"Thank you."
Coyote.
She said it resonates with her.
Oh, good. Thank you for the
spiritual seeker.
feedback. Coyote Rosenbaum. Anything I need to know for June? It's hot. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Anything I need to know for June.
It's hot
So-
and hurricane season has started.
So first card I got for you is the Two of Wands. And this card is about planning, making decisions, stepping into the world, discovery. So the energy that I'm getting is that this month is going to be one of a lot of planning, decisions to be made, because the second card that I pulled is called Rebuilding. And here it says, reevaluate your life and adjust to thrive in your new circumstances. Focus on what you control. So focus on those decisions that you can definitely have an impact, that you can control. The other ones, they're out of your reach, but always try to find that balance in between what you can and can't, because those are the opportunities that will help you guide and navigate through any situation. But it seems that June is going to be a month in which you have to make very significant decisions, and so significant that it's rebuilding upon what you currently have or what you don't have, right? Things that, might be out of place, things that are out of structure, is bringing together and coordinate with yourself, with your emotions, with your circumstances, and trying to find balance in all your circumstances. So this is going to be a month of bringing together everything in a cohesive way to be able to move forward. That's what I got for you.
All right, Coyote. Ask a freaking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. It kind of goes right along with what you were talking about. Oh my goodness. Okay. And Samantha would like a card.
She says some cards in plural.
Some cards. Well, you can pull some cards. Hi, Tim. Hi, Morella.
So I pulled 2 cards for you. First card I pulled is the 8 of Swords. And in the Rider-Waite, this is the image of the lady who is blindfolded and trapped. And she has 8 swords around her. And traditionally, this
That's a
card is
wicked
about
card.
Huh?
I said that's a wicked looking card.
Yeah. So traditionally, this card is about feeling trapped, feeling like a victim, especially mentally, because swords deal a lot with mind, the thought, beliefs, the subconscious. It's that sense of feeling powerless and paralyzed by fear, right? The second card that I pulled is cleverness.
I like that.
And here it says, carefully craft your next move to use the problem to your advantage. Your cleverness will serve you well. So this is an invitation in whatever negative circumstance that you might be feeling trapped. Use the resources that you have. And what are they? It's yourself. It's your mind. It's your connection with the divine realm. You have those tools at your disposal. The universe is saying you are clever. You have the tools and the skills to be able to resolve your circumstances. You're not a victim. You don't have to feel trapped. There's no reason for it. You have everything that it takes to be able to move forward. That trap, that sense of being a victim, of feeling powerless, that's just an illusion, a fake illusion, because you can cut off all those the tie-ups that you think you have, and you don't. You are powerful, and you can move forward. And the universe is telling you right there, you're clever, you can do it. That's what I got for you.
Is it my turn?
Your turn.
Okay.
Did you fall
Samantha.
asleep already?
No, not yet. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in freaking la la land. Choose bravely. And the other card says, listen, biatch. You are worthy of everything good in this life. Everything. Don't forget it. Okay. Good night, Rose.
Good night,
Okay,
Rose.
we got 2 people left and we're done.
Hi, Marilla.
Julie Hamill.
Will I meet someone
Will I meet
soon?
someone soon? You're meeting all of us right now. So, yes. Sorry, I'm being a smartass. I can't help myself sometimes. It just comes out. Okay, Julie. I got for you the Six of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Magician. So I would say 6 to 10 months. Good possibility you're going to meet someone. And as far as the Magician, don't let this person pull the wool over your eyes. Because when you think about it, what do magicians do? They're very good at redirecting your attention so that you're looking over here and not at what they're doing. Don't let him mess with you that way, or her, whichever.
So that's interesting because two cards that I pulled, the first one is the Six of Swords. And this is a card about moving forward, calmer waters, healing, a transition. It's moving, right? But then the second card that I get is called Poor Choices. And it says, think again before making any decision at this time. Caution is needed. There's a hidden problem. So this is just a warning, right? Move forward with your life, with your circumstances, with manifest your intentions, right? But always keep in mind, be careful at the moment that you make a decision, because it might not always be the right one. When I was pulling this one, I had a jumper, which is this other one, and it's called Resurrection. And it says, shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself, and you'll rise up from the ashes even more powerful, right? Maybe the right choice is not in someone else, it's in yourself. Just resurrect from yourself all those positive things, all that strength, right? Try to rebuild yourself before trying to find strength in someone else. A company is important, right? But first, build yourself, have a clear mind before taking that step. That's what I got for you.
Good. All right, Julie. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. I kind of like that. Last but not least.
Thank you, Sue.
Mr. Tim. You still here, Tim? You still hanging with us?
Person, I am wondering, as an older person, is going back to the degree in psychology part of my path? It's never late. Let me start there.
Thank you. That was the first thing I was going to say.
Yeah.
Never not.
Sometimes we think we're too old. When I turned 21, I felt I was old, and then I look back when I was 30, and you're never old. I mean, there's always,
no, I just turned 63.
As long as there's always will to do things, you can get whatever you want. But let me see.
Here you go. And you know what, Tim? I went back to college to get my degree 15 years after high school. And we had gone to visit family over Mississippi. We were at one of my brother-in-law's houses. And I was bitching and complaining about I'm going to be 80 years old before I get a damn degree. And my brother-in-law looked at me and said, you're going to be 80 years old anyway. You want it with or without the degree. And I was like, oh, okay, snap. Yeah, I hear you.
So the first card that I got for you is the Empress. Look how beautiful that card is, right?
I like that.
The Empress. And this is a card about creativity, abundance, beauty, the birth of something new. It says it right there. Right? And the second card that I got for you is Center Stage. And it says, you're not meant to be on the sidelines. Let your wishes and dreams take center stage. So this is a clear message from the universe about manifesting those things that you want. You know, let your wishes and dreams take the center stage. Forget that you're old. Forget what your perception of your circumstances are. Let your wishes, what you want, take center stage and go for it, because you only have one life. The moment to do it is right now that you have the desire, right? Manifest. You have that abundance of the desire and the will. That's what the Empress is, right? So just seize the moment and do it.
If I
You
can
can
do it, anybody can do it. It took me 6 years to get a 4-year degree because it was a class here, a class there that I could fit in around my work schedule, my home life. I mean, I was married, I had a kid. I was working 50, 60 hours a week, and I decided, oh, let's go back to school. It can be really difficult, but it felt really good to walk across that stage and get that degree.
Mhm.
You know, to know that despite all the odds, I did it. Years later, my mother told me that, and this is a woman who never even finished high school. She told me the greatest success that she ever had in her life was that both of her kids got a college education. I was like, that's pretty
That's
awesome.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
And that's the way she looked at it. She was never so proud of us as when we both went to school and got our degrees. And now my brother teaches high school math. So, hi, Pat. And okay, Jim, starting out with 6 of Wands. So that's kind of celebratory. The way I look at it,
Mhm.
especially this particular deck, the way it looks. She's giving thanks, giving praise. Yay, I'm back in school. I can do it. And then I got the Chariot. Don't waste any time. Chariot says, get your ass in gear and get moving. Go for it. And then
That's
I ended
amazing.
with what?
No, those two cards. Those cards, I always find them. I always think of the six of wands, right? Is that the one you said? 6 of wands. Yeah. I always find it to be connected with the Chariot. It's like the little brother of the Chariot to me, right?
Yeah.
And
because
you know,
this person, she looks like she's thrown her hands up in praise, like hallelujah, thank you, whatever, you know.
No, it's a card of victory, but it's also a card of support, right? Because all these people in the RWS, they're cheering this person who's in the high horse, right? So this is also saying you have the support of all those people around you. You know, they're giving you positive energy. Everybody is saying, go for it. Get in that horse and move forward.
The Chariot is right there saying move.
And nothing as clear as the Chariot, right? Move forward.
Especially for movement. We're finishing up with the 3 of Cups. And that's celebration.
Mm-hmm.
That's accomplishment.
It's a clear
you did
message.
You're
right there.
walking across that damn stage and you're getting your degree. That's pretty good. And that's it. We got through all our people. I didn't mean to keep you so long.
That's it.
We've been here a little over an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I got to pee like crazy. The joys of being in your 60s. when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it was awesome. I've never done a late night show.
Oh, really?
No,
I love it. Everybody's a
not
little
this late.
freer. They're not all like, is it the end of the world and what's gonna happen? Everybody's, kind of laid back and yeah,
Uh-huh.
let's just have fun with it,
No, time flies. Time flies. I was thinking, oh my god, it's gonna be
Absolutely.
like 1:30 in the morning. I'm gonna be all falling asleep, but no, I'm good. I mean, I'm ready to go to bed, but it went very quick.
Yeah, it did.
So
That's why
that
I
means
looked
I
up.
was
I was like,
enjoying it. That means I was enjoying it.
yeah, when you don't notice the time, we had up to just a little over 50 people in at one time.
Hmm.
So that's pretty good for this late at night, especially considering that I'm not Linda G. Even she would probably be happy if she got 50 people this late at night. Well,
This
thank y'all
was
for
an awesome.
coming.
Yeah, this was an
Thank you for
awesome
coming to the
party.
slumber party.
Thank you. I didn't get
You're
any treats,
welcome.
any cookies. Let me.
Sorry, I didn't
Let
have any cookies. And Scott, I think Scott's going to be here next week with me. I think it's next week.
Scott is
It's
awesome.
either next Saturday or the
Nice.
Saturday after. I don't remember. And I know when I first stumbled across him and I would watch him and he would stumble over my name every time he tried to say it. And finally I said, it's easy. It's Sherry, like Mary.
Sherry.
It's just got different letters, but it's the same pronunciation. And ever
What you
since then,
was
he calls me Sherry, like
Sherry?
Mary.
What you was saying? Sherry, like different
Well,
variation.
technically, it's Shari
Uh
because
huh.
it's ARI, so it's pronounced Shari, not Sherry, and not Cherie, and not. But I don't care. I answer to "Hey you." That works.
Yo.
Yeah, yo, hey you, look this way. Okay, just don't holler at me. Hey, biatch, pay attention. You're liable to get punched. Tease it. I wouldn't punch anybody.
Uh,
Well, I take that back. I used to get mad at my husband. In the first
spiritually,
few
it's just
years,
a
first few
spiritual
years we were
punch.
married, he was no a physical punch. First few years we were
A s-
married, he was an alcoholic, bad. He didn't drink every day, but when he drank, it was like Dr.
Mhm.
Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
And I would get enough of him, and I had a cast iron skillet, and I would just whack him in the back of the head and knock him out because I
Oh
just
my
couldn't
god.
linger in anymore. I just whang.
Sounds
I
like
used
the
to
plot
laugh
of a
years
movie.
later. I used to laugh years later. I was like, it's a good thing you got a hard head. I probably could have killed you and didn't even think about that. I was just,
Hmm.
I had enough, knock you out and be done with this. Oh God, some of the crazy stuff. Thank God we didn't have social media when I was young. I'd probably be in prison. I've done some stuff, y'all. You just don't even know.
Mm.
Well, Ramon, thank you for coming on and
Thank you for having me.
playing pajama party with me. I love doing this late night. This is fun.
That was awesome.
And
We got to do another show together in the swamp.
absolutely, I'm waiting for my turn on your new show. And,
Yes, and you're gonna be a guest. I would love to have you on in orbit with,
absolutely.
just
Hi,
to
Pat. I do
dissect your
remember
mind
Sherry
on
and Lamb Chop.
divination.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do remember Sherry and Lamb Chop, Pat. That's who I was named after.
Oh,
In the
really?
60s, there was
Uh-huh.
this ventriloquist lady, and her name was Sherry. She spelled it the same way I spell mine. And she had a sock puppet named Lamb Chop. And she was a ventriloquist. And she would do this whole thing with Sherry and Lamb Chop. And it was just, my mother just liked the way she spelled her name and stuff. So she gave me that name. And,
Mm.
but, anywho, well, thank y'all again for coming. Y'all have a good rest of your
Thank
weekend.
you. Have a
I
good
am going to
night.
go
Blessings to
tea, and then
all.
I'm going to go hit the sack
Good night.
because I'm whipped.
You too.
Y'all
Bye.
have a great evening.